So what's going on? It's your dude, That Guy Health. Today we are going to have an ab mania day. We're going to work on the abs, the core, and we're going to hit it hard, all right? So today I am doing fasted. I have not eaten yet. I will eat post the workout, just a little weight or technique to give me a little bit more burn on the calories. We're not gonna need to go into a big warm up or stretch out regimen today. So the first cycle will actually be the beginning cycle of the workout, which we're going to do heel touches, all right? So heel touches, because we mark 30 seconds, which is where I give you your explanation. Heel touches will be just like this, lay back, slightly elevated, and you're gonna reach down and touch your heel, all right? About so. Bring your heels up closely till you can tap them, but putting a nice contraction on the abdominals, specifically the obliques. We have 5 seconds and we're gonna get into this. Let's work. Now, as you heard right there, I was kind of counting. There's no need to count because we're going to work as hard as we can to the end of that bell, like you just heard. Let's get back to it. Contract, squeeze those abs, contract those abs, touch those heels. You want to stay elevated up top, keeping just the upper portion of your shoulders and your back off the ground, side to side. Right here is where we're gonna stay. We're gonna rest in this position. Starting with some heel touches, kind of basically is a bit of a warm up. It's not too taxing. We're not putting any load yet on the shoulders as we will move into planks. Gives us a chance to just move and get the blood flowing. So that's why we're doing these first, always with thinking in mind. You should start to feel a little bit of burn and those abdominals. That is our third set, and we will be on our fourth set, and we're done with this cycle. Move on to the next and really get into it. There we go. Nice little burn kicking in there. All right. There's our marker right there, 30 seconds. We'll start now. And the next cycle, the next move is gonna be plank, knee to elbow. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna cross over the sagittal plane by bringing the right knee to the left elbow and then the left knee to the right elbow, looking like so. All right. Now it's not too important that the elbow and the knee touch, but you want to get across that sagittal plane to cross over, all right? Let's go. Let's start with the left first. Squeeze and contract those abs. Hey, you have to work to keep your butt down. You don't want to be hiked up. Now, let's go ahead and start working with the right to the left elbow, all right? You don't need to touch the floor as you bring up the knee to come to the elbow. Tap the floor when you go back into the beginning position. And if you're like me, I forgot to start my watch. Let's go ahead and start it now. I'm just gonna start an open goal. I wouldn't consider this high intensity, all right? Left to right elbow. Oh yeah, I feel it burning. Now we're gonna go right to left elbow. 4, 3, 2, let's work. All right, that's the end of that cycle. We're gonna go ahead and have another 30 seconds. Get you a little swig of something to drink, sip, don't gulp. Let's get into this next instruction. Simple. Traditional sit-ups is what we're doing. Gonna lay back, come up, touch your toes, come right back in, all right? Up, touch your toes, and go right back in. Have a nice steady pace. It's not a rapid race, so don't go extremely fast. A tempo like this, and let's work. Really put that pressure in your abdominals. Squeeze them as you come up and breathe out. All right, so as you come up on a contraction, breathe out. As you go back, start to inhale. And let's work. Breathe. And there we go, 2 more sets. I just stay in this position, get you a little stretch if you like. And let's work again. There we go. So your stomach should be burning, your abs should be burning by now. Mine are a little tender. We'll keep rolling. Finish out. And 1 to grow on. All right, let's get to this next cycle. Get you a little sip. Like I always say, sip, don't gulp. Make sure your clocks and your watches are still going. This one is gonna tax you. It's called a plank jack. So we're gonna hit the core, plank like so, and we're gonna do a jack. That is the move. Be sure to keep your butt nice and in line with your spine. You want to look like a nice bridge. You don't want to look like a skateboarding ramp or a balloon. All right, keep the butt down. So be about right here, plank it out. Keep that core tight. Keep moving. And that is where we hit the core. Feel a little bit in your shoulders. Just warm them up, go them around, and let's get right back into it. Here we go. Now, you're definitely not gonna hear me talk too much there. So much jumping going around, it sounds like I'm talking on a continuous amount of bumps. But I love this movement. It really hits the core. Another tip is this. Don't try to look up when you're doing this. Keep your spine and your neck in neutral position to keep them aligned. Let's go. That brings us to the 4th set in that cycle. 30 seconds, get you a sip. You may have hit around 110, 120 beats per minute doing that. Might slip into zone 1. Let's go ahead. Romanian twist. I want to see feet slightly elevated. Nice twist. Try to stay balanced. Don't fall on your back just like I almost did. If you can't, then just lean back and twist with me. Just get the work in. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Touch that floor if you can. Getting a nice stretch and contraction on those abdominals. Feet slightly elevated. Taxing the lower abdominals as well. And rest, all right? We're gonna try to work our way up and down this abdominal, obliques, core, all of it together. Let's go. Feet elevated, get to twisting and tapping. Remember to breathe. Remember to twist that torso. You don't want to just try to make it mainly about the shoulders. We want to twist this torso. We want to twist this trunk like we're trying to wring out a towel, okay? Let's go. In through your nose. Best way to get oxygen into the lungs. Instead of your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. When you starve the muscles of oxygen, you're making it worse on yourself, okay? They're gonna fatigue a lot sooner. Deep breath, exhale, let's work. Oh yeah, got a little fire going on. What we got? Last one. Guess what? We're going back to planks. Really tap on that core. We're gonna do a plank hip twist. So you know what that bell right there means? Get you a little sip before we move on. Plank hip twist. Regular planks are good. Modifying planks is even better, all right? Plank like so. Bring your hip over, touch. I like to touch the ground on each side. It's not a race. Don't try to go extremely fast. Nice, smooth move. Contract the core, squeeze it up. Let's go. Finish out. Me and the wife were celebrating last night. Birthday's coming, right back to back, but I'm still up working with you. No excuses, let's get it. I practice the same technique here, keeping my neck and my spine neutrally aligned, not looking up or too far down, just about right there, all right? No pressure. Remember to breathe. One more of those. You might be sweating just a little bit, not much, but this abdominal section should definitely be lit. Let's go. Last one. There we go. And let's get it. Next, crunches. Now see, crunch is typically done wrong a lot of times. A lot of times people are focused on this movement or coming too far here. Let's take our hands, drop them down, reach up for that ceiling. Boom. Coming just like that. That's as far as we need to come up on a crunch, all right? You don't need to go extremely far on a crunch. Right here, up, back, up, back. Let's work. All right, so here, we're mainly trying to focus on these top abdominals, these top rocks. Now we're gonna go to the ceiling, okay? Let's go. Hands to the ceiling, reach forward. Reach forward. Contract those abdominals, feel the connection. Put all the energy that you can in there. Now we're gonna go back to about our 30 degree, 45 degree angle, going this way, lifting up with that, all right? No time to waste, let's get to work. Don't forget to breathe, exhale, inhale. All right, so listen, we're going back up top. Notice I don't just drop back, I slow back on the eccentric, still getting a nice stretch and contraction. Let's go up, 90 degrees, boom. Contract those abs. And we're about to finish. I'm just gonna rest right here. Abs are on fire, nice and tender. We're gonna go back to our 30 to 45 degree angle. Oh, I try to give you more work. That's it for that cycle. So listen, now we're gonna cap out one of my favorites. I call it the pyramid leg lift. So instead of a regular leg lift, where you just lift like this, we're gonna start at the base of a triangle and we're gonna meet it up top. Meet it up top. If you have to, put you something right here to mentally make you go up to the top and clear that. So here we go. Nice little heel tap. Touching at the top of that pyramid. Hands aligned just behind your hips. And that really burns, all right? Let's get another one of those. Nice, smooth movement. Don't be in a rush. Oh yeah. You should definitely feel this one, especially on the tail end of the workout. You should definitely be burning by your second set. If you're not, you're a beast. And I could just work harder. Let's go. Work to that bell, don't quit, all right? If you don't have to, don't. You will feel this in your quads a bit, okay? Because of the fact we're keeping those legs taut and strict, you're gonna feel it there too, all right? You try to do a no tap at the bottom, really burns. Oh yeah, that one was on fire. So let's take that sip. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of cool down. Not much, but I like to go ahead and get a child pose. Push back. Come back up in, downward dog. Stretch those abs out. This is a good one. You can feel that stretch. Push back in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. All right. So listen, if you don't do anything else all day, you've put in some work this morning with me at 10. Remember, the workout is only going to stay on Instagram for about 24 hours. After that, and other workouts, you can access them on YouTube. YouTubers, go into the playlist, work out with me at home, butt ton of exercises and training protocols for you to do. If you need help, on meal plans or training protocols, you can go to www.thatguyhealth.com. Hit me up. I'll start working with you, get you a personalized plan, help you start reaching your goals. But at this point, I'm ready to go eat some oatmeal. You all have a wonderful Sunday.